You can spend $50,000 on furniture and still walk into a room that feels cheap. Not the sofa, not the paint, the lighting. And the number one mistake on this list is happening in almost every home right now, probably in the room you're sitting in. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. These 7 are ranked from easiest to fix to the one that controls every other light in your home. And most people don't catch number 1 until they've already spent hundreds getting everything else right. Starting with number 7, the first mistake is choosing the wrong color temperature. This one sounds like a detail. It's not. You can spend thousands on furniture and make all of it feel wrong with one bad bulb. Harsh white light can make a living room feel like a clinic. Cold blue light can make a bedroom feel stressful. Light that's too yellow can make a kitchen look dull. Color temperature is measured in Kelvin. For bedrooms, living rooms, and dining rooms, stay around 2700 to 3000 Kelvin. That gives the room a softer and warmer feeling. For bathrooms, hallways, entryways, and kitchens, 3000 to 4000 Kelvin can work better because it feels cleaner. Be careful with 5000 Kelvin bulbs inside the home. They can work in garages, basements, or work areas, but they usually feel too harsh in relaxing rooms. The fix is easy. A pack of warmer bulbs can cost around $10 to $30, and it can change the room in one evening. If your room feels cold or uncomfortable, check the bulb before blaming the furniture. Fix this first, and suddenly you'll see exactly what's dragging your room down, and it's not the furniture. Number 6 is the mistake that every single room in your house probably has right now. Most people turn on the main ceiling light and expect it to handle the whole room. That is where the problem starts. The center becomes bright, the corners stay dark, and the room feels flat. The furniture loses depth and the space starts to feel unfinished. A good room needs layers of lighting. You need ambient lighting, task lighting, and accent lighting. Ambient lighting is the main light. Task lighting helps with a specific job like reading, cooking, or getting ready. Accent lighting adds mood and highlights a nice part of the room. Most homes only have the first layer. That is why the room can look basic even when the furniture is good. The fix is simple. Add at least 2 more light sources. A floor lamp in a dark corner can cost around $60 to $150. A table lamp can cost around $30 to $100. Start with the darkest corner and fix that first. Here's the test. If your room only looks good during the day, your lighting plan is weak. The next mistake is the one builders keep installing and people keep living with. At number 5, the mistake is keeping builder-grade lighting fixtures for too long. You know the ones. Plain ceiling lights, cheap hallway fixtures, basic dome lights, and those lights that came with the house. They work, but they do nothing for the room. Lighting fixtures are part of the design. A bad fixture not only lights the room, it also makes the room feel cheaper. You can have fresh paint, nice furniture, and good flooring, but one old ceiling light can make everything feel like a rental. A better fixture doesn't have to be expensive. You can find good options for around $80 to $250. A better dining pendant, hallway light, or bedroom fixture can make the room feel more intentional right away. Scale matters too. A tiny light in a large room looks weak. A huge fixture in a small room feels heavy. Pick something that fits the room, the ceiling height, and the furniture below it. Renters can often change fixtures too, as long as they save the original and put it back before moving out. Always check first, but don't use renting as a reason to keep bad lighting forever. We're halfway through and everything so far, easy fixes, under $30. But the next 3 are different. These are the ones that make people walk into a room and feel something is wrong without being able to explain why. Number 2 especially. Stick with me for that one. At number 4, too much brightness can make a room feel uncomfortable. A bedroom should not feel like a supermarket. A living room shouldn't feel like an office. A dining room shouldn't feel like everyone is sitting under a spotlight. A lot of people think brighter means better. It does not. Too much light can make a room feel harsh, exposed, and tiring. This usually happens when people use high lumen bulbs in small rooms, add too many strong ceiling lights, or choose bright white bulbs in spaces that need a softer mood. Match the brightness to the room. Bedrooms and living rooms need softer lighting. Kitchens, bathrooms, and laundry rooms can be brighter because they're more practical. Even then, the light still needs control. A dimmer switch can cost you around $20 to $60, and it can make a big difference. Smart bulbs can also help if you want control without changing the wiring. Morning light, dinner light, cleaning light, and relaxing light should not feel the same. When your lights can adjust, the room feels more finished and more expensive. If your room feels too sharp at night, the light is probably too bright, too cool, or both. And the next mistake is worse because people can actually feel it in their eyes. At number 3, the mistake is pointing lights where people actually sit, walk, or look. This happens with spotlights, track lights, exposed bulbs, dining lights, bathroom lights, and even lamps. The light may look fine when you stand in the room, but then someone sits down and gets hit directly in the eyes. Good lighting should make the room feel better without feeling aggressive. Spotlights are the biggest problem. They can highlight artwork, shelves, or a feature wall, but they should not point towards sofas, beds, mirrors, or walkways. Mirrors make this worse because they bounce the light back into the room. For dining rooms and kitchen islands, check the height too. The light should feel connected to the table or island, but it shouldn't block faces or shine into people's eyes. The next mistake is buying a beautiful light and still making the room feel wrong. At number 2, the mistake is choosing a light fixture with the wrong size or height. A light can look beautiful in the store and still look bad in your home. A small pendant over a large dining table feels weak. A huge chandelier in a small bedroom feels heavy. A bedside lamp that is too short can make the whole nightstand look awkward. This is why scale matters more than price. A $300 light can look cheap if it's too small. A $100 light can look expensive if the size is right. Price is almost irrelevant here. Before buying a fixture, measure the room, the ceiling height, and the furniture below it. A dining light should match the table. Island pendants should be spaced evenly and shouldn't block the view. Bedroom lighting should feel balanced and calm. Another thing is the height. If the light hangs too low, the room feels cramped. If it sits too high, it feels disconnected. So always measure before buying. And number 1, the biggest lighting mistake is having no control over the mood of the room. This is the mistake I see in 9 out of 10 homes, including ones featured in design magazines. Fix this one, and every other light in your house instantly looks more expensive. And the fix costs $20. You can choose the right bulb, add layers, upgrade the fixture, and still lose the room if every light only has 2 options: fully on or completely off. Real homes don't work like that. You need bright light when you clean, you need softer light when you relax, you need focused light when you read, you need warm, low light at night. One fixed brightness level can't handle all of that. The same logic applies to every room. The living room needs movie night light, guest light, reading light. One fixed brightness can't deliver that. The bedroom should slow you down at night, not wake the room up. The bathroom needs bright light for getting ready, soft light for late at night. And the kitchen needs a strong task light to cook and a softer light to eat. One switch, one brightness, and every room fights you. You didn't need a full renovation. You needed warmer bulbs, better layers, better placement, and control over how the room feels. Next video, right there on your right.